New work from an international scientific team demonstrates that the planet's remaining fossil fuel resources would be sufficient to melt nearly all of Antarctica if burned, leading to a 160 to 200-foot rise in sea level. Because so many major cities are at or near sea level, this would put many highly populated areas where more than 1 billion people live underwater, including Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Calcutta, Hamburg, New York City, Washington, D.C., Durban, Mumbai, Rio de Janeiro, and Sydney. Carnegie Institution for Science staff member Ken Caldeira initiated this project with lead author Ricarda Winkelmann while she was a visiting investigator at the institution. She and co-author Anders Lieberman are at the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research. Co-author Andy Ridgewell is at the University of California, Riverside. Most previous studies of Antarctica have focused on loss of the West Antarctic ice sheet, but this study demonstrates that burning coal, oil, and gas also risks loss of the much larger East Antarctic ice sheet. Lieberman says that the West Antarctic ice sheet may already have tipped into a state of unstoppable ice loss, but that we need to avoid a tipping in East Antarctica as well. Winkelmann points out that because of the many contributing factors, it's much easier to predict that an ice cube in a warming room is going to melt eventually than it is to say precisely how quickly the ice sheet will vanish. Although Antarctica has already begun to lose ice, a complex array of factors will determine the ice sheet's future, including greenhouse gas-caused atmospheric warming, additional oceanic warming perpetuated by the atmospheric warming, and the possible counteracting effects of additional snowfall. Because carbon persists in the atmosphere for millennia, the team modeled the ice sheet's evolution over the next 10,000 years. The study does not predict greatly increased rates of ice loss for this century, but found that average rates of sea level rise over the next 1,000 years could be more than an inch per year, leading to about 100 feet of sea level rise by the end of this millennium. Over several thousand years, total sea level rise from all sources could reach up to 200 feet. Caldeira says that the findings show that if we don't want to melt Antarctica, we can't keep taking fossil fuel carbon out of the ground and just dumping it into the atmosphere as CO2 like we've been doing. If we don't stop dumping our waste CO2 into the sky, land that's now home to more than 1 billion people will one day be underwater. The research is published in the journal Science Advances. With the independence for nimble pursuit, Carnegie scientists tackle some of the most profound challenges in modern science, fundamentally changing what's possible for us, our planet, and our universe.